Hey, you got to watch this video. Do you want to know how to get rich investing in real estate? Watch this. Hi guys, Walter Monteiro here. Just wanted to show you something with regards to why you should be, if you're not already, investing in real estate. So I'm just going to go into our MLS system. This is the actual MLS system that I have access to. And I'm just going to pick pendings and closed. And I'm going to go Waterloo region. I'm going to go down to the Waterloo region. And I'm going to pick semi-detached properties in the Waterloo region that have sold over the last 180 days or closed over the last 60 days. Okay, that gives me 113. And I want to rent, I want to get 3 bedrooms because I want to get the most for my money. So there's 113 sales of semi-detached properties, and let's pick some reasonably priced semis. So let's go cheap, on the cheap 400 because the animal doesn't exist, and let's go to 600. Okay, so that's 600,000. So there's 23 semis that have sold in the last 6 months in that price range. So if I go over here, take a look, here's the list of all the properties that have sold in the last 6 months. Okay, and as you can see, the going rate for these things are all in that low 500s to high 500s. Okay, possible, it's very possible deal. Okay, so if I do that, I can go over to my mortgage calculator, and I'm going to punch in, let's say, a purchase price of $575,000. So let me just move this over here. I've got, I just picked an arbitrary address, 123 Main Street, 575. I'm going to put down 20% on this purchase. It's going to cost me $115,000. Closing costs is going to be about, I'm going to say about $9,000 because there's going to be almost $8,000 in land transfer tax and then another $1,000 for legals. So it's going to cost me about $124,000 to close this deal. If I rent this place, the going rate for a semi these days is probably going to be around $2,200. So that's going to give $2,200 a month plus heat and hydro. Okay, so that's going to give me an annual return of $26,400. I'm going to have a mortgage on there of $460 because that is the difference of the 20%. That monthly payment is $1,698, which is a total of a little over $20,000. My property taxes are about $2,500 a year, and my insurance costs are going to be about $1,000. Now I'm going to play with a couple things here just so you can see it, but I'm going to put in that it costs about 5% in gross revenue to run this property. Because let's face it, I'm not really doing anything. I'm not paying for the heat or the hydro or anything like that. I'm only running, maybe, some minor expenses of a little over $100 a month. So that basically means total to cost us to run this property is a little over $25,000. I'm going to put in my pocket a very small amount, $1,200 a year. Now, if I take that annual cash flow of $1,200 and I take into consideration how much my mortgage gets paid down by the tenant, okay, because they're paying my mortgage, and I got that through this calculator right here. So here we are at the 460. If I take a look at, how much I pay down every year, it's a little over $11,000. Let's pick it right in the middle. We pick $11,700. Okay, I punch that in because I'm going to get that for free every year because the tenant's going to pay for that. And if I take a look at what's been going on in the marketplace, the market went up last year 24%. Now, I don't know that it's going to do that again, okay? But if it did, the rate of return I would get on my money is astronomical. On my $124,000, I would make a rate of return of 189%. That is a phenomenal amount of money. That's a phenomenal amount of money. Now, let's say that 24% is not realistic. It's not going to happen again. We're going to go back to traditional lifts in the market. Let's go somewhere between 3 and 5%. Let's pick 4%. If I pick 4%, I get an annual rate of return on my money of a little over 30%. Where are you going to get that? Are you going to get it in a GIC? Of course not. Are you going to get it in a mutual fund? I doubt it. I don't know of anybody making that kind of money in the stock market. Maybe if you really know what you're doing. Cryptocurrencies, yeah, maybe, but who knows what's going on with them. That's why people love real estate. People are wondering, why are there so many people investing in real estate? They're investing in real estate because this is how you get these double-digit returns. And this is how people get rich. Okay? If you have any questions about becoming an investor and going out there and having a look at what's for sale, by all means, reach out to me, 519-240-0360. Let me help you build your real estate portfolio. Now, sometimes you have to borrow this money. If you borrow the $124,000, that's going to cost approximately $360 a year, okay? Or $360 a month. So we multiply that by 12, that's another $4,300. So let's add that onto our management fee. So the management fee we put down of $1,300. Let's put in 15% just to see what that gives us. We're going to have to do a little more. Let's do that at 20. So yeah, that would basically cover the cost of your servicing your line of credit on your house if you happen to borrow this money, and it would also cover some of your costs. Now, what does that do? It's going to make your cash flow a little lower. It's going to, in fact, you're going to be digging into your pocket by about $2,700. But even doing that, okay, you're still getting a 27% return on your money. So would you invest a couple $100 a month to get a 27% return on your money? That you can get a line of credit probably at around 3.5%. So that to me says that, you're basically making, for all intents and purposes, 23% on your money. Why wouldn't you borrow it and leverage it? That's why people are buying so much real estate. And if you want to start building your fortune, then give me a call. 519-240-0360.